The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature.
It's showtime.
It is showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Circle Debate Podcast. The host, Stevie, is what I've been seeing. Merry Christmas to everybody coming up this holiday weekends. I know I'm by myself. Unfortunately, De Niro couldn't make it in today, but I'll have the director, the host, Chris Kennedy, coming to me within 30 minutes because obviously he doesn't cover what I'm going to cover today, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, what is going on, Nick? Once again, congratulations on your 100 episode, man. Keep on killing it, man. Subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ring Fanatics podcast, and they do fantastic work as they had their 100 episode earlier on before we came on the show. So congratulations to you, Nick and Joel, for a fantastic work, man. Keep on killing it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today, before we begin the show, let me just go ahead and, of course, for all the holiday gifts, and maybe even after the holidays, maybe for New Year's, do not forget, on the bottom below, see that. Make sure, purchase all for your men out there, ladies, for your vatos, for your sanchos, for your baby daddies, however you want to give them a call. Make sure if you purchase incredible gifts at manscaped.com, great merchandise to have, and put the promo code DeLorean. Capitalize DeLorean, get 20% off of all the merchandise on manscaped.com. Make sure you put the promo code DeLorean, capitalize. You get 20% off all the merch that they have. Fantastic merch, especially the boxers, the briefs they have, and the lawnmower. It works out, ladies. So you want to help your man? That's the way to do it right here. All right, last time to get in from last week's SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, SmackDown. I'm going to get into last week. I want to go ahead and play this song for you guys because it's been a while, and since we do have the old school Raw attitude, what about the SmackDown attitude? Oh, I love that old school SmackDown, right? I love it. I don't know if you guys do. But, man, let's get into last week's SmackDown. Of course, we did hear the announcement of John Cena returning, and as he'll be teaming up with Kevin Owens to face Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns as Tribal Chief, of course. But this last week's SmackDown was great, actually. I really enjoyed it. I'm loving the fact the match of the night for there was Gunther and Ricochet for the Intercontinental title. That match was spectacular. I really enjoyed, the back and forth. And I'm loving the fact that we're seeing now Ricochet getting built up more. That's what I'm really happy for, that we're seeing now what we saw from Ricochet and NXT 2.0. And I'm glad we're getting that now from Papa H and building Ricochet up to that level. So I'm really, really happy that we're getting that from Ricochet. It's been a while that we haven't seen that. During the McMahon era at that time, running around Ricochet. But another thing as well that happened last week on SmackDown was, I'm going to get everybody's thoughts, everybody who's watching the comments, thoughts about, of course, Uncle Howdy making his physical debut. Of course, we did see LA Knight and Bray Wyatt that were talking in the ring. And next thing you know, Uncle Howdy comes out. And Uncle Howdy now has arrived. And the biggest question, what's next? A lot of people in the IWC community is concerned the fact that there's a delay of not seeing Bray Wyatt perform in the ring. However, though, got to think about this. Bray Wyatt, what he's bringing is these cinematics and these scenario storylines. It still hasn't been invested. I am a patient person to wait, and I'm not in a hurry to see Bray Wyatt performing in the ring yet. I mean, I like the fact that we see LA Knight, at least getting in this storyline. But I know a lot of people are not happy that the fact that, we might see LA Knight get buried here. But I like the fact that he's getting into TV time finally. We've been waiting for this for quite such a long time for Eli Drake. Big fan of his work, great on the mic skills. I'm happy that he's getting that time and a feud with a high caliber superstar as Bray Wyatt. And I know people are going to say it's going to be a squash match. No, I mean, it could be, but who knows? I mean, at this point, at least we're getting LA Knight to get developed and having a storyline on the national, television platform, such as Bray Wyatt, which I'm happy of. And of course, I mean, seeing John Cena returning, I mean, it was expected, of course, because when they announced that he was going to return before the end of 2022, and now we're going to see John Cena, teaming up with Kevin Owens versus Roman and Sammy. I thought it was going to be already Sammy being nominated, in the family. Feliz Navidad, Corny. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know De Niro's not here. Unfortunately, he had personal issues that he had to take care of, family emergency. But I'm here. Our director will be joining me too within the next 30 minutes. He'll be joining me. But I am really happy the fact that this storyline continues. I thought this was going to be the end. I was nervous. I was shaking. I was like, oh no, this cannot be the end of Sami Zayn. No. I felt that this is where they were going to turn on him. No, they didn't. So I love it, even though I don't like the fact, that of course Cena came in the end. But throughout it all, I'm loving the fact that the story continues. Ain't that right?
That was Uzi.
Yes, prayers for him too. We all have prayers for him, and nothing but, hope everything's okay. But yes, I mean, Sammy, I'm glad the storyline still continues for you. So we'll have to wait to see what will happen. And I'm just excited to see, what's going to happen next week on on SmackDown coming up this week. I'm just excited overall. SmackDown has been great so far, how it has been developed, especially with the tag division. The tag team division, of course, we see the Legado del Fantasma, Hit Row, the Viking Raiders. Unfortunately, that botch, Top Dollar, I know that it was. Now, that was not Uzi. No, that was
Fickle. They're fickle.
It was very, very fickle. Okay, so let's just don't try to dive again. Let the high flyers take care of that, Top Dollar. I mean, we love you, but yeah, I know you're trying to impress. Don't do that again. I'd rather have you not do that again. All right, let's get into now Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Monday Night Raw. And of course, I already played for you guys the SmackDown one. Now it's time for the Raw one. I love it. Of course. Monday Night Raw. What happened this past week on Raw? We're seeing, the Alexa and Bianca situation. Alexa, Bianca saying, "Oh well, no. I mean, you have too much Bray on you. I mean, just overall, you're thinking you still have that from Bray." And of course, we saw Lily, the little doll, behind Bianca. I want to get you guys' thoughts in regard to see is this already overrated? Meaning, as in, is this already been played too much with Alexa? Should Alexa Bliss move on from the Bray style of character? Should she just be like the Miss Bliss of what she was prior before? That's the question that I want to ask, of course, you guys who are listening and watching, because for me, it could go either way. In a way, yeah, I mean, you have Bray on the other show on SmackDown. I don't know words or what direction they're going with this. Seeing, Alexa, she's getting those flashes of the signals everywhere. Like, oh my God, I can't tell you where we're heading with this. I really don't know, but all I could say is that, I mean, Alexa needs to figure something out there. I mean, they need to figure out something with her character. I wouldn't mind for her to go back to where she was originally, and I'm hoping she does. But we will have to wait and see, what will happen throughout, this feud. I am liking this feud, though. At least it gives Bianca to do something even though it was supposedly expected to be at the Rumble, but it wasn't. So it's going to happen in 2 weeks, which is not bad. It's great. But what's going to be after? So I'm excited where this new chapter is happening on Monday Night Raw and then with the Raw Women's title. I'm very invested to see what's going to happen after that. And of course, the matchup between Bayley and Becky Lynch. Fantastic work. I loved it. These two women are the original 4 horsewomen, and they really, really bring it on. And they put a spectacular matchup on Raw. I really enjoyed it. And this feud is going to continue. It might continue until the Rumble, and I don't mind it. It gives at least, damage control, and Bayley to do something. Becky, I mean, she needs help. I don't know if they will have Asuka again to be by her side. I'm not sure what's going on when it comes to damage control. Maybe they should have damage control be busy with other talents, possibly on the women's roster on Raw, but who knows? One thing that I am truly that I love this story of what's happening with the Usos invading Raw, the bloodline itself invading Raw, is what I really like about this is that this is how you begin the turmoil of having everyone to be against you. You have the SmackDown roster be against you. You have now the Raw roster be against you. You literally attacked everybody backstage, attacking everyone, and seeing, putting on the live Instagram, and I enjoyed it. That, and then Roman, he's the one releasing the hounds. Release the hounds, baby. Releasing the hounds to go ahead and have this bloodline attack the whole entire Raw roster. That, for me, is
such good shit.
It is good shit, I'll tell you that, because that was really Uzi. And this is a great way to start building for the Royal Rumble, because now you're going to have all of these singles competitors from both rosters to be really, okay, now my focus is on the bloodline, because now you're putting eyes out of all the roster that were attacked to the bloodline. You got the tag team titles are going to be put on eyes on watch, along with the Universal World Heavyweight Championship. And this what gives more, really, really, everybody to ignite, and pretty much everybody just really want to go after those titles. And now we're going to see that at the Rumble. And I think this is the spark to begin heading into 2023 with having all the rosters feuding against the bloodline, and basically stating, what, I need to win this Royal Rumble. I need to face Roman Reigns. This is a great way to start. I loved it. It's whoever started this, this idea, this story, it works. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I feel that this would actually be what is worth to see. And I'm really, really, really invested to see how it plays out throughout the next couple of weeks. I know that next Monday night there's not going to be a Raw as the best 22, but I'm invested with what's going to happen after that. I'm invested to see, how the New Year's will begin. January 2nd on Monday Night Raw, how it all starts from there, and then from SmackDown and so on. So I'm excited. So man, all right, let's get into NXT. Well, before I get to NXT, I forgot one person that I forgot to bring up, and that is, of course, Jonah. Jonah, now back as Bronson Reed. Well, all I can say is the way how I felt about this, unfortunately, I'm going to have to do this, man. I felt this way.
No. Hell no. I refuse.
No, I refuse to, damn it. Why? Why, Jonah? Why? Why did you go back to WWE? Oh, man. It hurt my heart. because now there's no more TMDK, man. There's no more TMDK. So it looks like Jonah has returned back on Raw. Of course, he helped out The Miz in the main event when he faced the Dexter Lumis in the ladder match for the money bags that were on top of the ladder. Of course, that's when we saw Bronson Reed and Jonah making his return. A lot of things that were spoken about this situation that Papa H really was invested in Jonah. In NXT, he had him up in his pedestal where he wanted him to. But unfortunately, of course, during the McMahon situation, and we know McMahon budget cuts, everything else, letting almost 60-70% of the roster go. And now, Papa H was hurting. Oh, no, it's not just me tonight, sir. I have Chris coming in within the next 20 minutes. We're doing Dynamite. I'm just covering WWE and pro wrestling news. So it's only me because De Niro is not here, of course. But yes, Jonah, was it the question I have for everybody here listening and watching? Do you feel was it the right decision? Was it the best decision for Jonah to return to the WWE? All that people speculating could be for personal reasons, of course, financial reasons. But don't get me wrong, WWE will pay more than what New Japan paid. And when he was in New Japan, it was more, per appearance or certain, per appearance of dates that they have agreed on. They did give him the decision to say, okay, after the last match he had with Okada, that it's, are you going to stay or if you're planning to continue with us or are you planning to seek other adventures? And he decided to come back to WWE. I'm sad that TMDK is now not going to be the same without Jonah. That faction, if you guys don't know that faction, go back and go to New Japan. See that faction, Bad Dude Tito, Mickey Nichols, and Shane Hayes. Those four men has killed it all, especially Bad Dude Tito, who's one of my favorite of all time here in SoCal, native here in SoCal Indie. Check out our channel. You can watch my interview that I had with him. But they have done such a phenomenal job in New Japan, and to see it to be now deteriorating. But I'm hoping that TMDK stays, even though Jonah moved on. But I'm hoping that TMDK is able to move on forward without Jonah, and maybe I would put Bad Dude Tito. If you're watching this, I want you to be the leader of TMDK, even though you're not, you're not from New Zealand. I know, but still, you got to represent TMDK. You could do it, brother. But I mean, hopefully. But I'm happy for Jonah. If that was his best decision for himself, for his family, to come back to WWE, I'm happy for him. I'm excited for him. However, though, I am not much because of my fear. My fear is the fact that where will you put Jonah in this situation? This is where I question. Where will you put him? You're going to put him alongside with the mid-carders, if we want to call them that, right? But where will you put him exactly in, after this? I mean, you'll have him again, okay, align himself with Miz. We might see maybe before the Rumble a tag match between him and Miz versus Lumis and Gargano. But then what after? See, what are you going to do after with Jonah? Right now, you have the United States title that is really becoming more as a main title for Monday Night Raw because, of course, mind you, that it's a Universal World Heavyweight Champion. But this, on the other hand, is just, I don't know where they're going with this. I really don't know. I'm fear for Jonah. Well, what I call him Bronson Reed now. I am fear of this man, of what's going to happen throughout his career in WWE. Like how I mentioned on, shout out to TK, Tim King, of course, on the Wrestling Index on the chat when he was on live. Triple H is Paul Levesque is getting everybody together. He's getting these pieces together before he begins his new chapter in 2023. And I said this last week on the show, but by the Rumble time is when we should know of what's going to happen next. Because this is a time where right now, I'm giving it an opportunity to see where all these returns were underwhelmed, quote that, or overwhelmed, is like in a good way. I know it's overwhelmed with talent, and it's on both sides, the men's and ladies, that he has, brought back. But I'm really curious by WrestleMania of where will they stand. That's why I am not going to critique or say anything as of yet, given my opinions of was it underwhelming quoting on that. I'd rather wait the time until when Mania to see where everybody is standing by at that time. Then we could critique. But I feel as of right now, Paul Levesque is getting all the pieces together of what he has probably in store for them coming towards, the next chapter, the new beginning of the Papa H era of 2023. So, I mean, I'm just curious. I'm still invested. But once again, I'm happy for Bronson to come back. But yes, I know. Yeah, he's Triple H's favorite. Yeah, I agree. I think he'll be fine, but I'm still curious of what would they put. That's where maybe so. But mind you that we're still seeing the U.S. as a main card title as of right now, since they don't have a main championship there, right as of right now. But we have to wait and see. I mean, I'm happy. Like I said, I'm happy for Bronson. I'm glad he made the right decision for himself and his family. And I wish him the best. And I'm hoping that, we see a lot of him. Hey, what's going on? Season's greetings. Yes. What is going on? Wrestling with the Truth. Thank you for tuning in. I'm still waiting for my other host, director. He'll be in with 15 minutes, but I'm just covering the wrestling news for today. He doesn't watch WWE. He's only me. And Daenerys not here today with me. All right. NXT. There you go. Now I'm going back to NXT. Now, I want to say here, NXT has me invested. I love the upcoming feuds that are coming up. This past week, seeing, by the way, shout out to Axiom and Carmelo Hayes. Great fucking match. And Axiom, too, for having another great match with Mustafa Ali on main event. Axiom, they really, really have high hopes for him. But I still feel it's too soon for him to be in the main roster. I don't think he's ready yet. I know that he has the athletic ability. Of course, you can't see the charisma because of the mask, of course. But he has it. The guy is great in the ring overall. I still feel that he needs some time. It's too soon for any type of main roster whatsoever. Because I hate to say this, but I might get shitted on this. But I don't want to see Axiom go up and then later on get treated like how, man, just like my boys, Lindsay Dorado and Grand Middle League. Man. Damn it, man. They got treated like shit. I'm sorry I have to say it, but it's the truth. But shout out to him and seeing, and then seeing Apollo, Carmelo Hayes as well. That's another upcoming feud that's coming up at NXT. I'm excited for that, actually. I'm actually stoked. I think Apollo can bring out the best of what Carmelo is already. And not only that, I feel that Carmelo can take out the best out of Apollo Crews. I give credit to Apollo of what his performance on NXT Deadline with Braun Breaker. But seeing Carmelo Hayes with Apollo, I gotta go netty on this because I will go crazy. I think this is going to be an exciting matchup, an exciting feud to see, and I am invested on this. And I'm saying that, yes, I never watched 2.0, how Devin would say, but it's still 2.0 to, yeah, it is 2.0, but I am invested. Ever since watching Deadline, just got me more intrigued and seeing these talents, and I'm loving that what Shawn Michaels is doing with all of them individually or the team as well. And shout out, of course, to Zoe Starks and Nikita Lyons. No, it wasn't. The feud's going to continue no matter what. That's going to continue. I'm invested in that too. I want to see. I feel that Zoe could help Nikita Lyons to get, up a notch in her ring performance, and besides charisma, because Nikita has the charisma already there. It's just that Zoe Stark, I feel like, can help her develop her in-ring performance more and more. And, towards the end, she will be putting her over. And I'm invested in seeing Seeing that matchup between, the feud continuing between Zoe Stark and Nikita Lyons, I'm invested in that. Uh, Also, shout out to Grayson Waller. I gotta give it to Grayson Waller. Uh, oh yeah, I love her too, man. I feel Zoe Stark as a heel was the best decision that they made of turning her to a heel. I think it really helps her character. I think we're able to see, we finally get to see more of the
aggression.
we want to see the ruthless aggression out of Zoe Stark, and I'm happy that we're seeing that now. And her as a face, it was okay, but it wasn't the best. I'm looking forward to see her career as a heel, a future #1 contender, a future NXT Women's Champion. So I'm excited for Zoe Stark, but I feel that Zoe is able to help Nikita develop a lot more and more in the ring, and I'm invested in seeing that feud continuing. But yes, I was saying, shout out to, of course, to Katana, Katana Chance, and I can't believe I forgot her other name. But shout out to the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. They retained, great main event, triple threat. That was great. I like that submission, and then it turned to a pinfall. That was fantastic. I like it. It's kind of refreshing me, like almost the black and gold brand in a way, how Justin Time has said it before, like it's like the Milky Way, it's like dark on the outside, but it's still 2.0 on the inside. But shout out to Grayson Waller. I want to give him props. The reason why this guy on his social media, and I think in his promos that he put out, he mentioned this. Yes, I could, me doing the elbow drop like Macho, or doing the speed, doing like a spear like a Goldberg, like imitating other high, Hall of Famers, all the moves. And he admits that. What I love the fact that he's like, I could do it better. I could even, him mentioning the stunner, I could do the stunner much better. I love this Grayson Waller. This Waller is really selling me. Because he's taking everything of what these Hall of Fame stars have done with their finishers and implementing it into his own and making it into a story to say that I can do better than you. And I like that. I am invested in that. I can, and then seeing, he busted the WCW, of course, Bret Hart wearing, of course, that steel plate around his, his waist. And Ron Breaker, of course, knocked him, got knocked out because of that. I'm loving Grayson Waller because he's taking all these, back in the days retros and just making it on his own and going with it. And it helps out because it kind of reminds everybody that, hey, this is what happened back then. For all the new school people who don't really watch what happened during those times, you go back and watch it. Now that we have the power of the internet here, that you're able to go back and see. So I'm invested in NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, keep an eye on it. I feel that they're going to do such wonders coming up in 2023. I am looking forward to what the hell they're going to do. All right. I wanted to move on to, of course, New Japan very quick. New Japan Suzuki Gun's last match is tomorrow, of course, within a couple hours at 1:30. As you can see there, at 1:30 at my time, 4:30 in the morning Eastern, and 9:30 in UK time. Unfortunately, this is the last run for this incredible group that I really, really enjoyed in New Japan. I don't know if this is the window of Minoru Suzuki probably retiring. I don't know if this is his way out, but I'm going to miss these guys, man. It is for you guys, Suzuki Gun. Damn it. Why, damn it? Why? No.
What's up with that?
No. Damn it, why? This is not right. Not what I wanted. But I'm looking forward, of course, that they're facing each other in the main event. Yesterday, 24 hours ago, they had a little tribute for Taka Michinoku when Taka Michinoku faced Hiromu Takahashi. He challenged him, hey, you know what? If you can beat me twice in 10 minutes, I'll give you some money. If you don't, I'll keep the money. And, of course, Taka won that bet, but still, he lost against Hiromu. Great match, by the way, was fantastic. And we go back in New Japan World, LinKTreeBelow.com and subscribe to that because that was great. That was good shit right there. Yes, it was. But I'm upset that the Suzuki Gun is over, man. Damn. I know. I'm not happy either, Ron. I'm not happy about this shit. But, man, I'm excited too. There are a lot of things coming in New Japan, so stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. All right. I want to talk to you guys about Jonathan Gresham, as he is now officially signed with Impact Wrestling. Now, Mr. Gresham here, of course, we heard the last time that we heard from Gresham when he had the backlash that he had a Ring of Honor when AEW, did the first pay-per-view of Ring of Honor, and that's when Gresham lost to Claudio Castagnoli for the Ring of Honor World Title. Backlash that he, with Tony Khan, and I know a lot of people. There's two sides of the stories, ladies and gentlemen. So there's two sides. Okay, take it easy. I mean, we don't know what really happened, but I think we all got over it. I think it's done with. I don't think there should be any animosity or any. Oh well, I don't like because of what he did to Tony Khan. No, this guy is an excellent, incredible performer, and for him to go to Impact, it fits. I feel that it gives eyes to the product more than what it is already now. Just mentioning that Gresham already has he's the star. He has the look. I know the heights. Everybody questions, but this guy is a submission specialist. Man, I would love to see what he does. Man, him and Josh Alexander, or him and Speedball Mike Bailey, Rich Swann. I mean, there's a list of talents that Gresham could feud. Moose, Sami Callihan. I mean, there's so much depth and impact that it doesn't give credit what credit's due to Impact. But I mean, I'm just curious to see how they book him and what storylines will they give them. And I'm just curious overall of what they're gonna do. I'm happy that Jonathan Gresham found a home. Finally, that he could call it a home, and wish him for the best. And I feel that they make the right decision. I feel like he made the right decision to be an Impact. So I'm really, really, absolutely, yes. I'm with you too, my brother. Yes. Ted, yes. But no. Not only that, but mind you as well of what I'm really looking forward to Hard to Kill coming up too. That's going to be an incredible event coming up as well. Impact right now is so underrated. It doesn't give credit what credit is due, nor the recognition. And I know that here as well on COD, we do the best that we could to cover as much for everyone as much as possible. There's so much things happening in the world of professional wrestling, so it's kind of hard to cover everything. But I'm happy, like I said, besides him, I'm happy for Rich Swann as well, that I forgot to mention. He signed a 2-year extension as well. He's staying with Impact. So I'm happy that he's staying there too. Like I said, like how, my brother here said, keep an eye on Impact for 2023 as they're going to do such great wonders. And I think it will all begin on 2023 on Hard to Kill. So I am excited for that. And I'm looking forward to it. Let me see what else do we have here, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies because I have so much here on me that I'm solo bolo right here. Oh, I guess someone had a question for me earlier here. Let's see, thoughts on Stephen A. Smith being a part of WrestleMania. Well, no. I am no. As a manager role, I'd rather not have that. No. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I don't. Not invested. I would not want to have this man at all to be a part of WrestleMania. No, damn it, no. Stephen A., even though you're
He's a bad man.
I would not want to have you at WrestleMania. Stay at ESPN. Stay over there. What's going on, Mr. Universal himself? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you subscribe and follow the Universal Wrestling Podcast. Of course, Mr. Nick in the house. And check out his exclusive interview with Jake Hager's hat. Amazing. It caught eyes to all over the world, especially to WrestleZone and everybody else, PWC. And do not forget, of course, Wrestling with the Truth. Make sure you listen to the greatest truth from the truth himself right there. Of course, man. Shout out to you, to my brother. Oh, man. So, Stephen A. Smith. Yes or no for everybody? No. I'm not feeling it. No. I'd rather not have him on, but I mean, it is what it is, you know. But here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the director is here. Yeah.
Big facts.
Oh, yes. Spitting facts, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, he is here, the one and only. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the one and only the director, Chris Kennedy. What is going on, Papi Chulo? Oh, yes, that's right.
Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Oh, yes, let's talk about it. Man, I'm just trying to get everything here ready. Let's see. Man, not a fan. Typical. Yeah. I'm not a fan either of Stephen A. Smith.
Nobody is. Don't like him. Don't like him in any sport. He ruined MMA, said some stupid shit. He's only going to be worse than pro wrestling, so let's just move on from that guy.
Thank God. That's what I wanted to hear. I was just like, no.
Him and Skip Bayless can stick to whatever bullshit sport they're usually in, like basketball or football.
I think just football. I think Skip should stick on football. Well, Skip never said anything about wrestling, so that's when he stays out of it. He knows.
Yeah, but when he tried to get it, even they booed him out of MMA for his stupid shit. Same thing with Stephen A. Smith. Said some fucked up shit and thought he was a cool kid, but he was not.
What did he say? I'm curious because I
he was talking shit like he was saying like, oh, Cowboy didn't try to fight Conor McGregor. He didn't show up to that fight. He looked scared. He didn't want to fight. He said a bunch of shit like that. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? Cowboy's the most respected fighter in the division. That guy always shows up to fight. Conor's just that good. Go watch. Go watch that. Yeah. Go watch the clip. He says it live on TV, and DC and Joe Rogan look at him like, why are you here? You don't go here. To quote the great Bianca Belair.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Fucking it's time, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is.
It's time! It's time! It's Vader time!
Miss you, Leon White.
That's right.
Dynamite!
It is Dynamite, ladies and gentlemen. That is right, as we're here to cover some Dynamite. And let's just start with the opening segment of this one, man, of course. And we questioned last week, what's next for Ricky Starks? And we got our answer very, very immediately. So let me just pull out here the label. Oh, man, let's see. So we got the Ricky Starks and Jericho situation here. Of course, Ricky Starks. And I am curious, are you excited for this upcoming feud? And break it down to the audience doing these labels very briefly what happened in this segment.
Yeah, I'm excited for this segment. This is good for Ricky Starks. This is good for Jazz, for the Jericho Asshole Society or whatever he called it. What this does for Ricky Starks is it lets him work out the mouth muscle that he's so good at against other guys, especially Jericho, who are great on the mic at giving and receiving banter. I love the segment. They both came up with catchphrases. They're going to be chanting at each other. Obviously, the crowd was very involved. We're also going to get potentially great matches between not only Ricky Starks and Sammy Guevara, Ricky Starks and Danny Garcia, and eventually, hopefully, Ricky Starks and the GOAT, Chris Jericho.
Oh.
This is what they're setting up. This is Chris Jericho making sure that he puts over the younger talent that he sees the future of the company in, and that is the one absolute Ricky Starks. I love this creative banter. It's going to be some great matches, and this was the right move for everybody involved. Ricky's apart from MJF. Jericho is separated from the Blackpool. Those storylines are what looks like over and moved on. So this is fresh for me. And those matchups I mentioned are all going to be 4-star television modelos.
Oh, yes, it is. Ah, you said it right. I got to do it for I have to. You said it right. Oh, 4 stars, 5 stars, Modelo's 6-packs could be a 12-pack maybe. So, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So, absolutely, Ricky Starks. Looking forward to the future with this angle. It's the right move for everybody involved.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm with you 100%. I was really dying to hear your thoughts about this.
The save. Who made the save?
I forgot the save. The new guy, the one that pinned Jericho.
Andrade. Yeah, so we're gonna. Okay, so the potential lineups are going to be on Action Andrade and Ricky Starks versus Matt Menard and Angelo Parker. After that, then we're going to get the singles matches. Then you're going to work your way towards Jericho, and that's going to be the culmination of the storyline for me.
I love that. I think this could be the upcoming match for Revolution.
Yeah,
I think so.
That booking wise and storyline wise, that makes sense. Looking at the chat coming in, if Anthony's still in the chat, good to see you, brother. Wrestling with the Truth. I don't know if I met you yet, but good to meet you. Universal Wrestling Podcast. Welcome. I know Nick.
Oh, you gotta check out his. You gotta check out his exclusive interview. His exclusive interview with Jake Hager's hat. That was a great.
I love that hat. I love that hat too. That's the best angle he's ever been in. I swear to God.
Oh man, I'm with
Anyways,
you, man.
that's what I got, man. I'm into it.
Absolutely, me too, man. I'm really stoked. I'm excited for Ricky Starks. I'm really glad that they did not sleep on him and let him get, obviously not buried. Like that was, that was the scary part, and I'm glad that he did not. So I'm happy that he's still on, has something to do, especially with Jericho. I'm really invested, man. I'm with you all the way, brother. Everything you said right now, I'm gonna put it on IG, and we're gonna see the next couple of weeks, guys. The predictions of the director are gonna be hitting. I'm gonna have to do a checklist. Think about it. Look, checklist. I said it.
You just made the list.
That's right. All right, let's move on, of course, to what's this match number 4 or 5 or
this is match number 5.
Número 5, of course, Death Triangle and the Elite. Now, I wanted to say I like the funny part, of course. He's the oh my god,
yeah,
Cutler
the elf making an appearance.
That was classic. I really enjoyed it, and I just like how Carvajantes is like ready to set up Neil on his face.
I love him. He's so good. That dude is straight out of Lucha Underground. Like I don't think.
Oh my god, yes, right.
Yeah, I think he had a couple of appearances there, right? He sort of came from Lucha Underground, or was he just from AAA?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
What is going on? Oh, TK. Oh, that's right. Merry Christmas, TK. The banger of podcasting. That's right, the banger. But man, look, I speaking of banger, I know we've been repeating. Okay, we love seeing these guys. We're used to like the chemistry, but actually, this was an entertaining banger match. To be honest.
Banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after.
It was for me. I really enjoyed it. The entertaining side, and then towards the end, man, Kenny Omega. I think you're not gonna be sitting on a toilet seat, not for the next couple of days, buddy. I think you better make sure you have a nice soft toilet seat in case you're going for number 2, because doing that double arm power driver, buddy. Fuck. Oh my god, I cringe. Take it away, Victor. How do you feel about that match, man?
Yeah, like I said, I didn't know how I was going to care about so many matches between even great athletes like these. I was just like, how many spot fests can we have? adding the no disqualification made it interesting. Looks like we are going potentially to at least 6 matches. I mean, definitely 6 matches. It's not a sweep like the Kenny Omega said. And I'm back into excitement. I mean, we're more than halfway to the finish line here, and I haven't been bored once like I thought I would be. So yeah, I'm excited to see how they wrap the last 2 up.
Yeah.
Like, is there going to be a ladder match? Is there going to be a cage match? Is there going to be Judy Bagwell on a pole match? Trent Seven's mom and Chuck Taylor's mom in a man match? Like, what's going to be happening? Abrahantis on a tortilla match? Like,
I have no idea how we're gonna, but we'll be there because it's coming match 7 to Los Angeles, and we're gonna be there for sure because I'm curious of how they're gonna book that match. I'm really, really curious.
Yeah, I am too. And that's what I want. That's what you need to capture imagination is curiosity in this sport.
Indeed, I'm with you. All right, let's move on to your boy. Well, he's not your favorite guy, but yeah,
I don't not like Bryan Danielson. I know that I said some things where I said he's not on my list of like top 5, but my favorite list and the greatest list are 2 different lists. You know, like
I know, yeah.
The Godfather is the greatest movie of all time, but it's not my favorite movie. Daniel Bryan is top 5 greatest wrestlers of all time, but he's not my favorite wrestler. So that's all it is. Like, I'm thoroughly entertained by his in-ring ability. So yeah.
Break out this segment, man. How do you like it? And then we're seeing Ethan Page. So next week, I guess it's already booked for between these 2 guys. That's another person besides Ricky Starks that we've been mentioning too. That I'm glad they're giving Ethan Page the TV time that he finally deserves. And I'm liking this. This crowd, I don't know if you felt the same way, but this crowd was really livid. I was really hot. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, this is a Texas crowd too.
Yes. But take it away, man. Take it away. Break it down for us.
So what I had concerns about with MJF and Daniel Bryan feud was how soon into MJF's title reign was he going to face a guy that I could not see losing to MJF cleanly. Obviously, MJF doesn't win cleanly, so him cheating to beat Bryanson made sense. But he's due for a title run eventually. Bryan Danielson is. So it looks kind of like they're separating the 2 right now because they want to have MJF in a long, fruitful title reign, and they don't want Bryan to lose to him so soon into that reign. Those are my concerns. Putting him against Ethan Page, same thing with Jericho and Ricky Starks. A high tide rises all ships. And a lot of these veterans are giving the rub. Iron sharpens iron. Whatever hyperbole metaphor you want to use, AEW is really good at it. They are not WCW. They are not Lash LaRue loses every single time type of people over there. They look like they are, even when the new guy loses, he comes out on top. He's not buried. He's not made an embarrassment. I don't see Ethan Page winning a one-on-one match cleanly, but I do see us talking about him more like we are now. And then there's the Firm. And then there's Blackpool. So that might be a thing. I don't know. We still have Jungle Boy in the Firm to deal with, Hook in the Firm. So the Firm is kind of like all over the place right now. So hopefully these 2 are isolated and there's not a lot of outside interference besides Stokely talking some shit, which he's always good at.
Speaking of, well, I'm with you. Every word you said it, I am with you. I'm just really happy for Ethan Page getting his time finally. I'm a fan of his work. I'm a fan of his, his toy vlog. I watch it a lot. I'm a big fan of his, and I like what he's done in Impact when it was the North, him and Josh Alexander. The guy can talk, man. I don't know who to compare this guy. I know how Ricky Starks is compared to Dwayne Johnson, right? But of course, yeah.
I mean, I've already okay. So let's say MJF is Rowdy Piper. We could say Ethan Page is Mr. Perfect.
There you go.
I mean, if you were to really think about it, as far as like a comparable up and coming style. I see that a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. You're right. Yeah, you know what? I could see that way too. I think, yeah, you know what?
I mean, it just kind of has that vibe. You know, he wears the Lettermans, and the attitude is very similar body style, wrestling style. So,
absolutely, good call. Yes. Speaking, you mentioned the firm. Yeah, you're right. It's not over. They're still around, baby. Of course, the Hook quick squash match against Exodus Prime was right next to him, behind him. And then right after that, the aftermath, we saw, the screen. We see the firm, Big Bill choke slamming, of course, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, into the trash can. And yes, it looks like this is going to continue. I know that we want this to be a one and done in a way. I don't know if we want them to be a tag team, Hook and Jungle Boy. Are you invested in this storyline though? I mean, what do you see in this developing? Do you see like a one-time only, and then Hook and Jungle Boy go their separate ways after that? I'm curious of what your thoughts of this storyline, and are you invested, or how long they should prolong this?
I don't know where it's going, but it hasn't lasted long enough for me to hate it or like it. The only thing that interests me out of this entire scenario is Jungle Boy and Hook having a feud.
Yes,
that's the only thing I want out of this. That's the only good thing I can see coming out of this.
Yes, you did say that last week. So I'm with you too.
I don't know if that means Jungle Boy turns on Hook. I would not like to see that, because we just saw Luchasaurus turn on Jungle Boy, so we can't keep having turns around every corner like that. But there could be, a very similar like Blackpool respect for the fight type of angle going on. But no other combination. And I don't care about Hook and Bill Morrissey or fucking I don't know who and who else.
Big Bill.
Just give me Jungle Boy and Hook, and just get out of that. Just give me Hook. Squash match against Exodus Prime. Goddamn, that was rough. He hit all the highlights. Looked just like his father, just about 200% faster. So.
Oh yes, he does. Yes, he does. You got to give the director what he wants.
What I want.
Have to give.
I want more Hook. I want must-see Hook TV.
You know what? Like I said, I don't mind Hook. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what it is. I think he needs more TV, not YouTube, TV, like televisión that could change channel. See him on a cable network, not YouTube, or how would they say YouTube? No, no. We want him on TV. That's what we want, and I'm curious to see where they're gonna go with this. I would like to see that. Maybe a matchup between, seeing Hook and Jungle and Jack Perry. Maybe Jack Perry can help him elevate his potential more, or maybe Hook can too. I mean, they can help each other. Who knows? I'll be shocked if Hook fucking turns heel and joins fucking the firm.
I don't want one of these guys joining the firm. I don't want that.
No.
Too many. It's still the joke will never end. The all factions elite wrestling. It's just. And we'll get into that in the next segment, but it just never ends.
Oh, God. No. Oh, all right. What happened here? Is that okay? Yeah, we did have the matchup. Jon Moxley versus Darius Martin. That is right. Man. I like this. It was a great match. It was kind of slow in the beginning, if you noticed. Kind of like slow tempo pace. The crowd wasn't really too much in it, like towards the middle. Shout out to Martins. He did a great job. Even though there was you could tell the respect was kind of there, but it was kind of slow a little bit. But damn, Moxley with those damn freaking elbows, like, oh motherfucker. I'm like, fuck. And seeing his brother out there watching him, like, whoa, man. I can't help him. I want to save him. Like you can't, because Claudia's right there looking at you like, hey, you want to get a swing, buddy? I'll swing you. But A good match, good solid. I know there's spoilers on Rampage, but I'm not gonna say it. I'd rather watch it, and I'm not gonna say it here because that's not what we're all about. We're not spoilers here. We're just giving our opinions about it. So you're gonna watch Rampage, watch it tomorrow, guys, because I'm not gonna spoil shit. But of what I've read, but I want to see it. But it looks like, I mean, I gotta. You know what? We'll talk about it next week because I want you to watch Rampage. Something gives me a curiosity of what we're gonna see with Combat Club you'll see what I'm talking about. But break it down this matchup. How did you feel about it so far? What do you think? Break it down.
Yeah, you pretty much called it. The game plan was Moxley has to slow down the faster high flyer, and that's what he did. Essentially, was he made a quick pace match, a slow brawl, and finished him off with, I think, Death Rider, correct, or at least Dirty Deeds. Looks like you're setting this up as a tag match. I don't know if that's what you're talking about for Rampage. But yeah, Moxley's just they're just doing their own thing right now. We don't know if Blackpool's a thing. So it's just looks like who's available. Like, there wasn't really any storyline leading up to this. It's just Moxley doing damage on other people.
Yeah, I mean there is storylines coming up. I mean, earlier than that, we saw a segment, with him talking about Adam Hangman Page and how
those storylines are for sure coming up, and how he doesn't feel bad for hurting him. Like, that's the job. I love the line he said, like, I wasn't trying to give him a haircut. I was trying to, like, break his neck or something like that. Whatever the line was, good line. I relate to that more than I do that super corny Hangman Page promo about his kid and whatever. Just maybe I'm the asshole, but that promo did not get me in the feels at all. But,
I'm with you, man. It's not. Hey, you're right. It's very true. Oh man! All right, then FTR versus the Gun Club. Oh man. They're on a losing streak. This is the third one. Gun Club won. And by the way, just want to mention, the Gun Club really rubbed this on FTR. I don't know if people noticed it. I don't know if people paid attention to it. But if you look at the Gun Club's tights, they literally were fucking straight, mocking FTR because, they're big fans of the Heart Foundation. And we noticed that little pink and, like, yeah, all right. I could tell that they were trying to mock you because, they're big fans of Brett and Jim Manville. Rest in peace. But I've been saying this, like, for quite some time that, Gun Club has the potential. When the first time they faced each other, I enjoyed it because it was like a classic tag team match. Like, if you go back to the old school days and watch it, it's a great story, in-ring psychology. I like it. But I don't know what's next for FTR. This is where my concern is. I have a feeling they might turn heel. Either heel, I said it last week, heel or fade or take a break. I don't know what's going on because they're on a losing streak. And also, don't forget, tomorrow they're in Mexico. They're defending the AAA tag titles against Tradistico and Dragon Lee, Rush's brother. So I know they're gonna drop those belts to them. And then
that for a fact.
That's gonna happen. They're not gonna retain it. I guarantee you. We can bet a wager. Let's do a wager. What wager do you want?
No, I'm not wagering anything. I'm just saying what I was going to bring the point of is the future of FTR does revolve around how long do they keep all the belts that they have. If they slowly start to drop them, then they may be going on, well-earned summer vacation or something. They've been, besides their bullshit no compete clause after the Raw fiasco where they couldn't go anywhere for 3 to 4 months or however long that was, they've been at it for probably their entire career. So they don't have the AEW tag titles, so the Guns can't challenge for any of the belts they have, I don't think. I don't think they're going. Is there a Japanese? They have the IWGP belts. Are they going to be defending at that event as well pretty soon?
At Wrestle Kingdom, January the 4th.
That's January, yeah. So, yeah, they have 2 major world title matches in the next 12 days or so. So, wow. we'll see how those matches play out.
Yeah. But do you feel? I mean, do you feel any sense? I mean, or you rather wait it out and not throw any assumptions yet that you feel like they need a break or they're going to turn heel?
I don't see them turning heel. Even if they do, they're still going to be cheered.
No, that's true. That is a good point. I mean, I think they need a break, man. I think they did so much. And then you notice too in the commentary they mentioned, they just came from a brutal matchup they had at Ring of Honor like versus the Briscoes. I don't know why they're competing. I'm like, that's how you can tell they try to keep them safe. Like, hey, you know what? They shouldn't be competing. Hey, and that's good because they're keeping the story going. Like they just came off from a brutal, hellacious matchup, which could be match of the year 2022. To be honest, it's great. It was good shit. To be honest. But me too. I'm going to sit and wait to see what happens. But I'm calling it now. They're going to lose those belts tomorrow. They're going to lose them. And if they do lose it, hey, they got to lose the IWGP titles, man. That's it. I think it's a wrap. Oh, now that we're live, I want to ask you this. I am curious to know your opinion about this one. And I think it's bullshit, though. Just an FYI, this is the only of what I saw and what I read, but I still feel it's bullshit. So someone posted of what CM Punk's story on his IG, right? And he was with FTR. I feel that was an old fucking picture. I don't think it was a recent picture. And in the background was FTR. They looked like they were behind the scenes, like they were backstage, like at AEW. I still feel that was it was an old picture. It wasn't a recent picture. You can do that, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. You're able to save your pictures and put the story.
His Instagram taken down, or what is?
No, it's still CM Punk.
No,
it's there. It's there. I can forward it to you.
Send it to me.
Okay.
Because the one that has 1 million followers says he deactivated it.
No. Yeah,
There's another one called I See Punk where it's a fan page.
That's the fan page, but no, it's open.
No, I don't know about that. I'm looking at it now. CM Punk, 121,000 followers deactivated.
No, here you go. Look, I'll forward it to you right now. Go to the Facebook right there.
Deactivated. Click on it. You deactivated it.
Really? Oh no, it shows open to me. Look, I can share my screen.
What the fuck? Did he block me? Did I get blocked by
He blocked you.
Did I get blocked by CM Punk?
Oh,
hold on.
You want me to show you my window?
Yeah, hold on. Here, I'll show you mine. You show me yours. That sounded bad. That's the link. Let me go to the.
Oh, he blocked you.
He blocked me.
He blocked you. What did you do?
What did I do? Hold on. I have like 2 accounts. Wait, let me go to the Circle of Debate one.
Yeah. Go to the debate one. Well,
let me go to my other one here. Let me remove that. Why would he block me?
Damn, what'd you do? Did you talk shit? Damn, he probably saw. Oh, this is a guy can. Hell no. Oh, Chris got blocked. What the fuck? Why did she get blocked?
Oh, you gotta clip this. Homie.
I'm gonna clip it. Oh,
he did. He totally did, because I can get on my other account with him. What the fuck? Why would he? What did I say?
Oh my god!
I can't look at his story, but holy shit, dude! High five! Give me that right there. CM Punk blocked me.
Oh fuck!
That's fucking great, dude.
That's fucking gnarly. How the fuck?
I love it. Yeah, make sure.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a clip. But yeah, there was a story about that. That's what I was mentioning to him.
I feel like I finally made it as a podcaster.
Yes, you did.
Oh my god. I'm so happy.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna post that in the group chat. I'm putting that right there. Keep talking.
But, yeah, no. So that's what happened, and so somebody wrote speculation that, and which I say is still bullshit. I don't see it until I believe it. But and then Dax Hardwood mentioned, oh yeah, he's coming up, and then he's gonna have CM Punk on his podcast. His first episode will be his featured guest will be CM Punk, and everybody's speculating here. This is rumor windows, guys. We're opinionators. We're not factuals. That this is all.
So we try to be factual. We do the research. We're not the rumor mill. You know what I'm saying? So we hear things, we process what we hear, but we don't have opinions until the facts come out.
Exactly. That's exactly. And so that supposedly it's going to be a work that supposedly FTR jumping all the belts. They're going to turn heel, going to join CM Punk. It'll be them versus the Elite, and this is all a work. And they're going to be feuding with the Elite for the Trios title. I don't feel it. I still find those old picture. I had to look for that article and I'll send it to you, but I don't know if you feel that same way. I still feel it's bullshit. I don't see that happening. I just don't. If this does happen, they fucking fooled us all. I'll tell you that right now. They fucking fooled us all. They were all in on this shit and they fucking fooled us. And I will applaud them if they fucking did. I swear. I am not going to get mad. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Oh, yeah, I have to play that shit. But yes, I would have.
Son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
I will have to be the head. I couldn't be mad. I'll forward you that story so you can read on it, and then you'll see the picture.
So, yeah, we'll wait and see. It's one of those things where, like, I hope they stick around. FTR is, great. Questionable loss, but I guess you have to put the Gun Club over somehow. So, is what it is.
Yeah, indeed. All right. I really want to get your thoughts on this when you heard this. Man, Rick Ross. Man, you a bad motherfucker. Like, on national TV. You even saw Keith Lee like, you're not supposed to say that.
I watched the replay, so I don't know if TNT got around to that on the 7-second. Did they not? That's a fine.
They did not. That's a fine. I haven't heard shit from a fine yet. I'm still waiting to hear if there's going to be a fine from fucking Turner Network. I'm still waiting for that. Oh, man. Oh, but, man, I can tell you, this segment, and of course, Rick Ross was the middleman, and then towards the end, we saw two individuals. One of them was Parker or something. I forgot. He was a baby Brock Lesnar Jr. And new guy, which I did my research on this new guy, and so they fight, and I found his social media. So this guy used to be. He was a football athlete, a baseball athlete, was drafted.
What's his name?
I am looking at it right now. I'll tell you right now. Give me a minute. I just had it right here a moment ago. What the fuck is his name? Let's fucking had it. Shit. What the fuck? I just had it. Damn it, I forgot his name.
No worries. I didn't recognize him at all. I recognized the guy.
Yeah.
The other guy, I already forgot his name. Parker Bordello or Bordeaux, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how you feel about this, and I just want to say this. I just want to digress about this. I like you, Rick Ross. I like a couple of your songs. I mean, I like you. I mean, you're a great artist. It just, man, like you wouldn't allow people to talk. You're like, yeah, what do you know? Yeah. Oh God, like, shh. Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up. Shh. Shush. Shush, 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 shush.
Shush, please.
Shush, please. Jesus. I love you, Rick Ross. Damn, man. Oh, no. It wasn't like Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, if you heard, I mean, overall that segment was just like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. Rick Ross, you can be a manager, but keep away from the mic because, man, you're gonna get your ass in trouble. You're probably gonna get Tony Khan in trouble because I'm pretty sure they're gonna charge him. Well, here, surprise, motherfucker, you're paying $250K a fine for that explicit content right there for saying the word mother effer. So, like how, the Bucks would say, oh, you mother effers, we're Christian AF, or, Oh, man, breaking it down, Papi Chulo, director. Give us a take on this.
I don't want to spend more than 12 seconds on this, so here we go. Super cringe. Super cringe. Rick Ross does not, I don't understand why he's there. I don't really care for him as an artist. He stole a legit gangster's name. He's got another man's name written on his knuckles. Freeway Rick Ross is an absolute legend. Long story short, went to jail for a bunch of bad shit, but then ended up redeeming himself by helping out, preventing the things that he started doing, which was selling drugs in LA. And a rapper, former correctional facility officer, this guy took his name, made money off of it, and now is terrible in pro wrestling. I didn't like the segment. He would not shut up. He would say stuff like, oh shit, hit him from behind, keeping it real, keeping it 100. He's got your back. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? This is like a terrible segment. The only thing that this did was establish that Swerve has a new group called the Affiliates, I'm assuming is what they're going to be called, where it's a bunch of
Mongol Affiliates. Affiliates is what it's called.
Which, again, like I said earlier, all faction wrestling, God damn it. The Kingdom, the faction, the whatever Brian Cage is in, all the Dynasty, the fucking stop with the factions. Just stop. That's it. I'm done.
It's not gonna stop anytime soon because like, fuck this segment. I don't really want to talk about this segment.
Yeah.
Well, I'll this name. Okay,
this segment could have been done between the two of them, and then Keith Lee getting jumped from behind. That would have been it. That would have been fine. That would have been succinct.
Look, I'm with you too. I think if Swerve will be back in WWE, he will be a hit roll right now, and I think I would love that, to be honest. It just hit roll's not the same without Swerve, man. Hit roll. I don't know, just me. Okay, now find the guy's name. So it's wow. Okay, are you fucking kidding me? Okay. I'll put it right here, and you tell me if I don't want to pronounce it wrong, because I'm gonna run it.
Jonathan Gresham. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Brandon Goatsman. Who the fuck is that's like a linebacker? I swear to God, that guy was a linebacker.
Yeah, he is an 11-year-old ball player. He's done. Yeah. So this guy was. Yeah, he was something.
He was a baseball player in the Tampa Rays.
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That doesn't look like him. I mean, I didn't see his face very well. I just saw a big dude with fucking back tats. All right, this guy played for a couple years in baseball. Played a lot of Mexican AAA ball, which I mean is not a bad thing.
No, but
former baseball player. Yeah. All right. Cool. And he played a lot in the minor leagues in Mexican. Okay, got it. Klondike Killa on Twitter. Shout out to that name. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's his fucking his IG name too. The King.
Yeah, there's a picture. There's a whole picture now. I see it. It's Rick Ross. It's Parker. It's Swerve, and it's. Oh, he's got a bunch of face tats now. Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah,
baseball picture didn't look like that at all. He looks like he got. He looks like a coyote for fucking Jalisco or something. Like he looks like Gringo Coyote or some shit now. Holy shit!
Oh no shit! I'm with I'm with you. I think I don't know whose idea was this. Too fucking soon. And then what happened? What the fuck happened with? Wasn't Parker was the Trust Busters with who was it? Arya Davari and Casey Navarro. Not Casey Navarro.
He was in something. He was definitely announced as All Elite sometime back.
Yeah, remember that? And then with Sunny Kiss too.
Yeah, I think probably.
Oh, it was without Bailey.
Bunch of factions.
Yeah. I read about that too. That he was training with Jalito. He's in Jalito's school. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who decision was that to put him up there. Is he ready for television? I don't think so. I mean, we saw this feud coming though. It's just what I don't
we saw
understand.
a feud coming. I hope Rick Ross isn't involved long term. I hope this is just like the little Bow Wow thing where it's like just a one off.
Hey, I really wanted to bring it up. You see how that shit died out? Where the fuck is that shit at? Right?
What was the beef? Was he trying to date Jade Cargill or something? Like, I don't understand what the whole feud was about.
Yes, it started with that. He started.
She's married to like one of the best like baseball players in the league right now. So good luck with that.
Exactly. I don't know, like, what the hell? That's how it started. Shane Taylor tweeted against Swerve, so I wouldn't be surprised if he helps out Lee. Oh, yeah. I knew it. I was going to say that, too. Thank you for bringing it up, Bakley. Yeah, you see, he was with Trustbusters. Yeah, I knew it. No, like, I think that Keith Lee might go back with Shane Taylor Promotions. I think that's going to happen. The trio faction might reunite. If it does, cool. I just this like I'm with you too, director. I do not want Rick Ross or these two guys. I don't know what made this call bad call, in my opinion. I give it a come on, give me the damn music, damn it! I just want to play it. I just want to do that. I feel bad for Swerve. I mean, shit.
Yeah, Swerve doesn't look like he's having a good time, but that might be the character. I don't know.
You're right, but it could be. Well, you know where we had a good time was the main event. That was a good time. Now I will play this video because it was. I'll tell you. Look, it was
because I'm built differently. Yeah.
It was built differently, and it was.
That was Uzi. Banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger.
It was a banger matchup. What an amazing main event of these two incredible athletes. The AEW Women's World Championship. Jamie Hayter versus Hikaru Shida. Man, as I know we've been asking for these type of matches for the women and the time. But I know we want more than one match. And I'm still going to fight for that no matter what. But damn, this match was great. Shida, I love her overall. The only thing that I hope she could develop more and more and more. I don't know if you feel the same, director, is her promos. I feel that her promos is, like it's kind of like a movie, like, I will get you and defeat you. Like, it kind of reminds me of that. I know, her English is not the best, but it's just like the promos is like, fuck. I just wish you could fucking go off Japanese. Who cares? Fucking just let that ruthless aggression out. But that's just side of it. But the ring side of this matchup was fucking exquisite, immaculate. Fuck it, I love it. It's good shit. Damn it. Leo, come on, tell him, Leo. Tell him you love it. Tell him, Leo. Say it, damn it. Where are you? I can't find you. You're everywhere. Damn it. Oh, Leo, where are you?
I love it.
But yes, best AEW's women's match ever. And that's how you book women. Thank you, Bakley, for saying it correctly. Thank you. But director, I want to hear your thoughts. The floor is yours.
Titantron, I was going to say it before you said it. Absolutely was the greatest AEW singles match of all time. A few standouts before that. I mean, obviously, I think the gimmick match, the no DQ between Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa, got moved to number 2. This is probably the hottest. I don't mean that in a sexual way. I mean like the nearest falls. There were so many near falls that nobody in the crowd had breath left after the first 6 of them. You saw kids in the audience just like, I at some point didn't know who was going to win this.
Oh, no.
It was, Yeah, it was a storyline. It was everything. And I don't know who booked it essentially, if it was Saraya, if it was TK. I don't know how many people have their finger in the women's division cookie jar right now, but whoever booked and helped develop this in-ring storyline should stay exactly where they are within the company. If it's TK, good job. If it's Saraya, we're glad we're glad you're with us. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Okay, another potential hot take. Between this and the Tony match at Full Gear, she's easily one of the very, very, very fast track to become the best women's champ ever in AEW ever had. Can you debate that, director?
No, the only debate that I have is that I feel like they did Tony dirty by not upgrading the disputed title to undisputed when they gave it to Jamie. I think Tony should have been the undisputed and not the interim during her reign, which, I mean, reached, I think, 7 defenses in a row, something like that.
Yes.
I kind of felt they did her a little dirty, waiting until she dropped it to Jamie to upgrade it. Unfortunately, I can't go back in time and change anything. Toni Storm is a great women's champion. Jamie Hayter is currently just as good, and they are both 2 of the best ever. But Jamie and as well as Tony are the future of not just the division of this company, but in women's wrestling in general, non-gender specific wrestling in general. They are both 2 of the best ever. And Shida, holy shit. It takes 2 to tango, and she held her own. Former women's champion. She wrestled like it. I would love to see a title reign on her again someday. We've only had – have we had any 2-time women champions before? I don't think we've had 2 times. Not even Nyla Rose. No. Nyla Rose.
No.
Not even Nyla Rose. Not Rio. Not Shida. I can't think of anybody who's been a 2-time. I'd be cool with Shida dropping it. Exactly. I wouldn't be mad if Shida won it and then just lost it right back to Hayter. That would be cool with me.
I'm with you too. I think you know why I say that, because remember, Shida was the champ during the pandemic era, so she didn't really have that momentum that these ladies have right now in front of
or the talent to wrestle against. I mean, right now the division never has been.
Yeah.
Every champ that's had it has been the best in the division at the time, but the competition was very thin.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, between Tony, Jamie, Shida, everyone listed by Cage IQ, Rio's a great. Yeah, those are the only champs.
Oh, you forgot Thunder. Thunder is there too.
Oh, you put those.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wow. I mean, man. Let's see. Shida was.
Shida was like number 3.
She dropped the belt to Britt. Yeah,
it was. I think I'm correct. Rio, Nyla, Shida, Britt, Thunder, Tony, Hayter. I think that sounds about right. Yeah,
you got it right. Yeah.
Hell
yeah. That's
Rio beat Nyla for it and then lost it to her.
Well, to be the first women. Yeah, remember?
Exactly.
The tournament. Yeah. Yes.
So, man. But the division's looking good. They're booking it in a way that I have very little complaints. Just stop doing the 8 tag. Stop doing the 6-on-6. Quit putting them all in the same match just to get them to TV time, which doesn't really help them out when they really don't have their own voice. But they're doing less of that. And obviously Athena's fucking Ring of Honor champion right now. Hopefully she can come back to AEW and kind of either defend that on TV time here or stay relevant on a major platform, because no one is getting the app.
There you go, right? There you go. She'd have had it for over. Yeah, she did have it for a year.
For about a year, yeah.
I think so far she's the only one with the longest reign right now. Britt was. I don't know how far Britt was, but if they would have kept it for her a little bit longer, I think Britt could have been the longest one. But you nailed it, director. Hell yeah.
You're my boy, Blue.
My boy, Blue. Before, one thing I wanted to there's a couple things we didn't really touch on Dynamite. I just want to get it out of the way. It's not that much of it. And I just want to get your thoughts of it. Was how you mentioned about the trios and tags. Well, we forgot about the other one, meaning the tag team titles of the AEWs. Now you have You have Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. You saw how Sanjay throw his little rap. Oh yeah, my best friend, and I don't know what the. And then you saw the shirts. Like, what was the guy who was 7'9"? I was trying to look for the pictures to get the layover.
Somebody was selling T-shirts in the audience.
No, I don't. Did you see that segment though? Did you saw that rap segment that Sanjay did?
Oh yeah, where they were trying to like overdub the Acclaim's lyrics.
Yeah, but did you see the shirts they were wearing?
No, sometimes I'll watch. Like usually, how I watch pro wrestling is it's on a screen here while I play video games or guitar right here. So like, I'll look when I know it's interesting. But if it's a promo by something I kind of don't care about, like the whatever Sanjay Dutt's team's called, I'll just listen and I'll look.
I forgot what shirt was it they were wearing. I think Bakley's probably answers the question. What were they wearing? Was it? I think it was just fillers that were build up the guns. Guns Acclaim at Revolution, I think. Okay. You're calling it first here? Okay.
Well, I'm just going to go to his see if he has it just posted on his Instagram. Because I'm not blocked by Sanjay Dutt. Oh, I don't think
yes.
This is not the same Sanjay Dutt. That is probably a common name.
Yeah, it's a common name, yes.
I don't know.
I'm trying to look at a picture for it. Damn it.
Was it Jay Lethal in there too?
Yeah, they had like different segments of them. I was trying to look for it, couldn't find it exactly. But they were wearing a type of shirts. But yeah, they were rapping. I'm like, I don't know how you feel about this. Okay. We want to talk about tag team depth. Like, I know we talked about it last week, but I just like, do you want it to be one and done with this shit? Like, what are your takes on this matchup once it happens?
Didn't they already beat them? Didn't they already win in a defense against? I forget the name of this team. I don't hate the team. It's the Jeff Jarrett guys, right? It's a Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett, Sonny Dunn, Jay Lethal.
Okay, All right. I don't want it to be over. I'm not at a point where I'm sick of it yet. But I'm also at a point where like I'm not sure where it's going. Like I don't. And then Darby Allin's in the mix, right? Is he kind of in this too? Like a little bit?
He's out of the mix. They haven't brought him up at all. He's out of the mix.
But he had that match with Jeff Jarrett like 2 weeks ago. So I thought maybe they might do the Acclaim and Darby versus like Satnam, Jay, and Jarrett would be a good match. I would like to see that, and that could be the end of it, potentially. Or then like eventually maybe have Sting and Jarrett do a 1-1. That would be the end of it right there.
I've been waiting for that to happen.
At the end of the 6-man, Jeff Jarrett wins. They cheat, obviously, with the guitar. And then Sting comes out and then challenges for the 1-on-1 versus Jarrett in like a cage match. And then I will be like, yes. And then it's over.
All right. Let me ask you this. Okay. Oh, wait. Let me see. Who is he right here? Who's his Facebook user? Great bow, great main event. I said it yesterday. Tony booked this very well in ring and out.
Assuming it was Tony that booked it. I'm sure he's got final say, but I don't know if it was his brainchild.
Oh, Portfolio Cantu. How are you, brother? You see, Tony booked this very well in ring and out. No work short both ups. They just see. Okay. Yeah. I just hope we see more for the women. One more thing before we get out of here, but I wanted to ask. Okay, we saw that segment, right? Just to get your thoughts of the segments of Will Hobbs. We're seeing this. It's like this fucking VH1, like, oh, this is behind the scenes. This is the story of Will Hobbs. Like, I mean, I don't know how you feel the same way. Where are they going with this? I want to know where the hell they're going with Will Hobbs' story. Okay, he grew up in Oakland. All right, I think this one was about, I think his family abuser. I don't know what exactly.
I'm only paraphrasing because if it's a true story, it's a very sympathetic story that I cannot relate to. So I want to be respectful to the content. But he told a story about watching, I believe, his aunt die from a drug overdose. And that was part of the things that made him who he is. I don't want to question the authenticity of that story. I don't believe somebody would lie about that. So they're just trying to – I don't want to say trying to. That sounds like it's fake. But they're authenticating Will Hobbs, I guess, trying to show his roots and how he came from such a bad upbringing and how he's the only one that can make himself successful. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I'm not against that at all. That's a good storyline. It's very dark. I mean, literally, it's a very, very unfortunate upbringing that he had, if that's the way they're going, but he feels comfortable enough to make it public for the storyline. So that's what it seems like they're going with. I don't necessarily know if they're trying to make him heel or face. I don't get either one of those vibes off of it.
Oh, man. Oh, what's going on, Brian? Yes. Hope everyone's staying. Oh, man, I know. I know Chi-Town, you guys are hitting that blizzard right now, man. They're giving you guys an inside view of who he is to get people to buy. Okay. I mean, but here's the question. Do we need to have that type of like to get to know who he is? If he's a heel, I mean, I respect.
That's a weird thing to make a heel out of. I mean,
exactly. Yeah, that's why I question. Like, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I was just saying.
Like, if you are going to use those stories from his past to justify why he's an asshole, I guess could be the angle.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we'll have to see how he acts, his demeanor in the ring. If he comes out and starts just like smashing little good guys, then obviously he's a heel. But if he comes out and has like good matches against bad guys or whatever, I need to see how he's developing in the ring for these storylines to kind of let me know what direction they're going with this character.
Yeah, I want to know where they're going with this too, because it's just for me, it's just my thing is like, how the fuck did it fell off? You put him in the story. Okay, you put Samoa Joe in the story of the whole, and that's where like I'm really like conflicted on. It's just like, how the hell did you have that building heading into Full Gear? You brought in Joe, and then Joe wins all the belts, and then you're putting Hobbs into like, this is like I said, I'm not disrespecting this personal. None of that has to do with that. Like how director mentioned, none of the context. For me, it's just more, is like, where is he as in ring wise? What happened? That's where I'm at. You get like, that's my cue in my head. Like, okay, I respect that, but you just had this man going after Wardlow before Full Gear, and then you just like, blew him off. Why? The crowd was really hot to it. I don't know. I felt the crowd, and they're like, hell yeah, we're gonna see these two powerhouses going at it. That's where I'm conflicted of.
Right.
With Hobbs, I like the story, but like I'll be patiently waiting to see where are they gonna go with it, and where's he gonna land to. That's where are they gonna do for him next after that? Because he should have been in this damn feud with Samoa Joe and Wardlow. He's the one that got screwed. I know you a while back. I want to let me see what Begley got to say. See, maybe all this leads to Hobbs eventually going over on Joe, getting people to buy into his character, to have Hobbs as the face. Just
that would make sense. I'd be cool with that. I'd like that. But see, I mean, the sympathetic face who's overcome some shit in his life. Basically he'd be the Ice Cube character from Boys in the Hood who got into pro wrestling instead of gangs. So I'd be cool with that.
Okay. And what else did we find? Oh, we saw the Fireball, of course, Andrade and Jericho. What else happened in those segments? Is there any segment that I'm missing that happened on Dynamite that we didn't mention?
I have the results also. I think we covered it.
I think we pretty much covered it, right? I think that was pretty much it. I don't think it was much. There was no Hangman coverage, none of that. But one thing before we wrap it up here. Somebody sent me this on the Twitter. We talked about like matches. There you go. Like those are the
those have re-signed? When was that going to be announced publicly?
No. These are like the matches that were like that were really like badasses in the AEW. Like besides the one.
I was like, wait, I thought these were like coming up for some reason. I didn't look at the dates. I'm like, whoa, they figured that one out pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, like.
So were these just like the best Thunder Rosa matches of all time?
Yeah. Like, okay, Robert Baker Rosa Hayter, Rosa's Storm.
I don't think Thunder Rosa was involved in all of the greatest matches.
She was. On all of these were, yeah.
These were all good matches, but there's a lot of matches she was not in that should be on this list.
I know. I don't know what he sent me that. I'm just like, okay.
That might just be the best Thunder Rosa matches, but there were tons of she was not involved in.
No, I definitely. And then, of course, tomorrow, we're not giving you the spoilers, guys. That's not what we are. That's not what we do. You got to watch Rampage yourself because I'm not going to tell you. Wait, let me see. What we got here? By the way, Thunder Rosa was backstage. She should be back by March, apparently. I'm curious to see how they...
So it's still an injury disguised as a... Or it's a contract dispute disguised as an injury, right? Is that still what they're going with?
What I've known of what I've been reading is she's legitimately hurt from her back. I don't know how bad it is. I give Rosa the credit. She's very private of how she keeps everything good. You know, she don't go around telling people. She has a vlog still. She still be on Busted Open Radio. But she's very like, hey, you know what? Oh, let's see. Whatever direction they go with Hobbs, stick with it. Lacey Evans was great repping her Marine background. But VKM brewing that, dropping it, turning her to a bland heel.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that video, by the way?
The what?
The Vince McMahon documentary on Vice. Did you see it?
No, did not.
Okay, see, did not. But yes. Looks like there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, because, yes, it's the holiday season. But before we go, yes, tomorrow, Rampage. There you have it, $300,000 Three King Christmas, of course. They're focusing on the trios. And by the way, director.
Holy shit, Luther's back?
Yes.
Holy shit, I forgot about Luther. Luther, is that Angelico?
Yep.
Hell yeah. What is this?
They're a faction now. They're a faction now.
Oh, that's right. That's SAP. That's SAP.
SAP, yeah.
Like, yeah, I get it. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's like having a group of people called Antipas del Ocho. Not Antipas del Ocho. Chavo del Ocho. That's like Jericho going to Chavo del Ocho. Yeah. Teams.
Oh my God! Really? Like, how the fuck are you getting SAP? I'm like. Serpentico, Angelico, and
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 man, 3 versus 3. Is it a elimination?
Battle Royal.
First of the team eliminated, or all 3 members eliminated?
All 3.
So you have to get rid of all 3 members for the entire team to be out.
Yes, Spanish announced team. Wow.
Well, it stands for. Well, I don't know if SAP in Spanish translates to Spanish. I know it's.
I forgot what the hell the SAP means.
I think it's a Spanish abbreviation for translated into Spanish on TV.
I'll tell you right now. I'm googling it right now. Google it. System analyst program.
Not when it comes to Spanish. So hold on.
Chingada. No sé.
Hold on.
Spanish. I
don't
on. We hear from Wardlow.
Secondary audio programming. That's what it means.
Oh, okay.
That's when you want to turn it. When you want to hear the Spanish broadcasting, you hit the SAP button.
Sí, si quieres escuchar el español, ahí está.
La panocha tu madre hueles pescado. And a Merry Christmas.
Oh, man, I have to play this because for our Latino America that are listening to this, he said it.
Tell me he didn't just say that.
I have no idea.
He said it all right. All right. I'll tell you after what you said, but I don't think you want to know.
Okay, good.
Okay, I'll tell you after.
All right.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's for Rampage. Make sure you watch some Rampage before, of course, we let you go, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank you all for tuning in. I know we know De Niro today, of course, how to take care of it, take care of some personal, stuff. I appreciate everybody in the the future. What's going on, Tom? You're enjoying the summer in Australia right now? It's summer in Australia right now. He sent us a picture earlier on the Twitter.
There's Santa Claus needs suntan lotion.
He's enjoying the summer right now out there. And I cheers to you, my brothers. But yes, it's evening already for you over there because it's already nighttime. But here, yes. I mean, for us, it's about to get out here. But wanted to wish everybody a very, very great Christmas. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. We will have one more episode coming up next week. Maybe tomorrow, depending on everybody's. Well, actually, no, next week. We will. There's a lot of things coming up that we're trying to get, the contents out before the end of 2022. We will be having our top 10. It's a top 10, guys. It's the top 10 awards that we're giving out is the DeLorean Debate Awards of 2022. Which, yes, I'll let you know what we're giving out. Which is, I will tell you what is these top. It's a comeback of the year, and that is the best show of the year, a promotion of the year, the rookie of the year for male and female, and the wrestler of the year for male and female, and the independent wrestler of the year, male and female, the tag team of the year, the match of the year, and the holy shit moment of the year.
I like that one. That's one of my favorites to ever discuss. Comeback
of the year, and then I forgot the other one. Story of the year, the greatest storyline of the year. So we're gonna be doing that. That's courtesy of De Niro. He's the one that wrote these for us to do next Friday. We'll do that after episode 134 because we
got a bunch to do for the Turnbuckle. For Turnbuckle sent me a document. I'm like, this is gonna take me 2 weeks, and I'm gonna get it done.
Awesome. Sure. Yes, you will. But we have to send you this list to get it done by Friday.
Yeah, send me that list. I got the Turnbuckle Tavern and I got ours.
That's right. But make sure, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe and follow us. Don't forget to follow, Fate Destroyed. You guys had your watch along, by the way?
I don't know when that's actually booked. I think she's asking people if they'd be interested in it and then booking it based on the reception from that.
Okay.
But as soon as we know, you guys will know.
CCC. Because it's going to be a hell of a banger of 47 right there. That's for sure. And speaking of, you know what I downloaded? Just want to get out of this way because I don't know if you were a big fan of this intro.
Why do I know that? That's core memory unlock. Is that from a video game?
Oh, it's every Thursday on UPN.
Is this the original SmackDown theme song? Yeah. Because I know how to play that riff.
You do?
Yeah. That's just it's Smoke on the Water backwards.
No way! You gotta play it. Yes, the SmackDown original theme song.
Yeah, I knew it. Core memory unlocked, man. UPN. With the big fist through the wall.
Yes. That's right.
That shit was so dumb.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys.
When they went to the big circle oval, that was one of the cooler ramps of all time. That and the original Raw ramp with the Titantron. That's the best of all.
I think they're the best ones. Man, we got to go back in time with De Niro and cover one of that one day. We need to. I think I would love to go back.
Yeah, we should cover Raw after WrestleMania 14.
I'm down with that.
And then the very first SmackDown ever. The two best. That's it.
Hell yes. Oh my God. Definitely big time. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We will be back. I said we'll be doing a lot of more content coming up. We still have one more MMA episode. Mentioned now. Hopefully we could do at least we still haven't recapped 282 for you guys. Hectic schedule, holidays, of course. We've been busy. Life been overwhelming us in a good way, not a bad way. And overall, generically. But hopefully we'll be back. Director will be back hosting that. And hopefully we can give our just one of, since there's 4 of us, 5, depending. We will give our top moment of in UFC. Probably one of it, can choose that along recapping 282. We still have to do the last episode of 134, and then the DeLorean Debate Awards, and we'll be taking a break from there and then come back, of course, the following after that, because this man is going to be a busy man, Mr. Fake Destroyed over here.
Fun year.
It's going to be fun 2023. Pero sí, señoras y señores, everybody that's listening, have a feliz Navidad, próspero año, felicidad. Yes, it's Autobots.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
Bicapianos. Is that the word? See?
See.
Got it. I actually gotta learn Spanish, man. Like I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, I just keep putting it off. I don't know where to go. Like
I don't want to teach him battle.
I'm gonna go on like Audible or Duolingo and then YouTube. It would be fun to know what people are saying in my car when I don't understand.
Oh man, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're wishing all of you guys and all to the league and all to the Wolfpack and everybody that was here on the chat today, Courtney, Ted, of course, Broadcast, of course, Nick, Anthony, Bakley. We love you guys. Thank you so much and enjoy your Christmas. And we love you guys. And have a happy New Year. We'll see you next week. But like I said, the director, Destroyed, COD, DeLorean. We don't just make podcasts, ladies and gentlemen. Tell them what we do, director.
We make history.
You got it, baby. You got it.
Must bid you adieu, goodbye, mwah, and good night. Oh my God, it's so great. Bang! Yes!